Hello everyone, welcome to Joyroute-jojo. Today we start a new playlist, new video series on Azure. We start from very basics of Azure and then to the advanced level. To have a systematic order for our video series, we will follow Microsoft official learning page and the order that Microsoft kept in their learning page. So we'll follow the same. So let us start from the syllabus that Microsoft officially given as per April 18, 2025. So till date, this is the latest syllabus that is given from Microsoft. We have 5 modules here. So these are the modules that are included in the syllabus. So this is the syllabus module given. 5 modules are there. We start from manage Azure identities and governance. In that, Microsoft Entra, uses and groups, creating user and group, manage user and group properties, manage license and in Microsoft Entra ID, manage external uses. So all that comes under manage Azure identities and governance. Then comes implement manage store, how to manage Azure storage account, configuring Azure files and Azure blob storage. All that will be considered in the implement and manage store. Then deploy and manage Azure compute resource, implement and manage virtual networking, monitor and maintain Azure resources. So these are the 5 modules, and detailed syllabus is given in this page. So this is the particular page. You can search it in the Google and you can uh, get the syllabus from Google. All right. So to begin with, this is the official Microsoft learning page for the exam AC-104 Microsoft Azure Administrator. In this course, in the Microsoft official learning page, they have given 6 modules, including prerequisite for Azure Administrator, and these 5 modules are part of the syllabus. So we start from AC-104 prerequisites for Azure Administrator. So this is the module we start with, and these 5 are the other module that is part of the Azure exam. And these are the main module that part of the Azure exam, and this is just a preparation module. This is just to get an idea about Azure portal and all. And the actual course starts from here: manage identities and governance in Azure. Anyway, we start from AC-104 prerequisite for Azure Administrator. In this, we will try to understand different management option for Azure. In what all way we can manage Azure. We can manage it through Azure portal, Azure PowerShell, Azure command line interface, Azure Cloud Shell, and mobile app. So all this way we can manage Azure, and we will navigate to the Azure portal in detail. Then we will learn about the Azure portal dashboard, how you can create a dashboard, export the dashboard, edit the dashboard. All that we will see here, and we will summarize this session. So before we get into that, I would like to say you should have an Azure account, a free account. You will have to create Azure free account. I have already done a video how you can create a Azure free account. I shall add the link in the description. You can follow the same. Once if you create a Azure free account, you get 200 US dollar credit for 30 days. You can utilize this 200 US dollar and create the virtual machine, and you can create all the resources in this portal, and you can learn each and everything related to Azure account. At the same time, you get free services for some 12 months. So 30 days, 200 US dollar credit you get only for 30 days, use for any services. Then 12 months you get limited free services for all these options. And always you have free tier service, Azure App Services Functions and DevOps Test Labs. You get it always. So this is what you get with free Azure account. Once you create a free Azure account, you can log in with that user ID and password. Then you log into this Azure portal. So this is the primary way to interact with Azure. Azure portal is the primary way to interact with Azure. Azure, as you know, is a cloud platform. It is a cloud platform that provides the compute, storage, and networking resources needed to build a cloud hosted applications. The Azure portal, which means this particular portal, let you to create and manage all your Azure resources. From this portal, you can manage all your Azure resources. For example, you can set up a new database, increase the compute power of a virtual machine, and monitor your monthly costs. So everything can be done from this Azure portal. So the question arises, is this the only management option for Azure? No, this is not only the management option. We have other management options. So what are they? Tools that are commonly used for day-to-day management and interactions are, first one is Azure portal, which is this particular one. And we have Azure PowerShell and Azure command line interface. We have Azure Cloud Shell, Azure mobile apps. So these are the commonly used day-to-day management and interaction with Azure. Azure portal I have already introduced. Now let us see Azure PowerShell. Azure PowerShell let you to connect to your Azure subscription and manage resources. From your machine itself, from your laptop itself, you can connect to the Azure PowerShell. For that, what you have to do, you have to connect the Windows PowerShell, right click and run as administrator. So Azure PowerShell let you to connect to your Azure subscription and manage resources. So I have opened the Windows PowerShell here in my laptop, and let us just try to connect with Azure. To connect with Azure, this is the command connect AZ account. So I just type it over here. It gives me an error as it is not able to recognize AC connect AC account. This is because we haven't installed the module that is required for the Azure PowerShell. So first you will have to run this. You will have to install the module in your Windows PowerShell. So I'm going to do that. I copy the command from here and paste it over here and click on enter. So this will install the module that is required to connect your PowerShell with Azure account. So it may take some time to install the module in this PowerShell. Let's wait for that. Installation is in process. You could see installing packages required for AC. Now the installation got completed. Let us try to connect to the AC account. For that, this is the uh, command for that, connect-AC account. I copy that and paste it here. It will prompt you to provide the credentials, user ID and password for the to connect with Azure account. Let's wait for that. So it is retrieving the subscription for the selection. Now I am connected with the account. Once I am connected with Azure account, we can start work with Azure portal. Let us use this command to get the Azure VM list. So I just use get-azvm. I copy this command and paste it in the PowerShell. Type again get-azvm. This will list all the Azure VM in this particular subscription. Yeah, I have got 3 virtual machines. One is in the name of DC1, the other one is an Exchange server, and I have one other virtual machine. So it is listing all the virtual machine that is part of this particular subscription. And if you want to know the resource group, you can use this command get Azure resource group. Click enter, so it will show me all the resource group in this particular subscription. Yes, now it has listed all the resource group in this particular Azure account. We have a resource group in the name of Parivahan group and one other in the Stellar New. These are the resource group I do have in my subscription. Great. So what I want to say is that Azure PowerShell let you to connect to your Azure subscription and manage resources as you have seen right now. Now we come to the second option, which is nothing but Azure CLI. Azure CLI is nothing but is a command line program that connect to Azure and execute administrative commands on Azure resources. Same like PowerShell, you can connect our command line, our desktop command line with Azure. So I have opened the Windows command prompt. Now let us connect this command prompt with Azure. So that we have a command here. First of all, as usual, first of all, as we have done it in for the Windows PowerShell, we have to install the module even in the, we have to install the Microsoft Azure CLI in the command prompt. So for this is the command for that. I copy and paste it here. So installation is something is going on over here. Names I provide yes. All right. Now it got completed. We have successfully installed the Azure CLI. Now let us try to, I just restarted the command prompt. I just closed and open it again. Now let us try to log into the Azure through command prompt. Let me just click on enter. This is the command for that AC-login. It will prompt to connect with the Azure account. Even through the command prompt, you can manage the Azure resources. You can create a virtual machine and management of resources. You can do it even from the command prompt. Now comes the next one, the third tool to interact with Azure, which is nothing but Azure Cloud Shell. Azure Cloud Shell is an interactive and authenticated browser accessible shell for managing Azure resources using scripting tools like Azure CLI or Azure PowerShell. The Cloud Shell also has many other developer tools available such as text editor, source control tools, databases, and more. From the in the Azure portal, here you could see the Azure Cloud Shell. This is the here you get the access to the Azure Cloud Shell. Yeah, it open welcome to the Azure Cloud Shell. You have Bash and PowerShell to manage it. This we will in detail we will see in the coming videos. Let's move on. The next option to interact with Azure is nothing but Azure mobile app. You can download the Azure mobile app from the Play Store or from the iOS store, and you can manage the Azure resources. The Microsoft Azure mobile apps allow you to access, manage, and monitor all your Azure account and resources from your iOS or Android phone tablet. Once installed, you can perform many common Azure tasks such as check the current status, critical metrics of your services, stay informed with notification and alerts about important health issues, review the latest Azure alert, start, stop, and restart the virtual machine on web apps, which means with your mobile phone, you can manage the Azure portal. Connect your Azure virtual machine. You can start, stop, and restart the virtual machine through Azure mobile app. So these are the common tools that is available for the day-to-day management and interaction with Azure. Great. Let's move on. Now let us navigate the portal. Let us have an idea if you are a beginner and seeing the Azure portal for the first time, how the Azure portal looks like. Let us see on that. So as you can see, when you log in, this will be your first page, the home page. Home page will look like this. Then comes the portal menu. In the portal's left-hand sidebar in the portal menu, which is its different Azure services and resource type. So in the left-hand side, you could see the portal menu. Here you have, you can add the favorites over here. Here you can search for all the resources. Now Azure portal global controls. As you can see in the top, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the Azure portal global controls. The Azure portal displays several icons in the status bar at the top right side of the screen. As you can see here, You can see here in the top right side of the screen, you could see some symbols here, icons here. These icons are global control that are always available. No matter what services you are working with, each icon provides quick access to the useful functionality such as configuring settings, viewing notification about the portal activity. So here the first one is Cloud Shell. Then you have the notification. Notification will give you all the notification related to your Azure subscription. Then comes the settings. Here under settings, you have appearance option. Let me click on appearance. You can uh, set up the appearance, how the portal should look like. Have a fly out menu behavior, which means if you change it back, see, or you can use the docked one. Service menu behavior, collapse, expanded, theme again. You can use the auto or light or dark. So all the portal settings you can do it here. Language and region you can set it here. If you change the language, the portal also will change according to the language you select here. Great. So that is all about the settings. Next tab is supporting and troubleshooting. If we click on this, here you get how can we help. You get all the support from. This is where you can get help if you are experiencing a problem or need support. From here you can search for if you need some support, you can search it here. It will give you a lot of documents which you can refer it, or here itself you can raise a ticket with Microsoft and get the support according to your subscription plan. And the next tab is nothing but the feedback in. Great. And the last one is nothing but the profile settings related to your profile. Great. So this is an overall about the Azure portal. So ongoing, we will see more details about it. So the remaining we will continue in the next session, next video. Thanks for watching. We will continue on the next video. Thank you.